Hi, fellow traders. I hope everybody had a good day today. We had a real good day today in chat. Had a lot of trades, a lot of good moves that we took advantage of. So I'm going to cover a couple of my trades today. But first, I'm not going to go over everything that I talked about this morning. But if you missed it, I would suggest going back and watching the first part of the morning show. I talked about not accepting your limitations. And the reason why I came up with this is because what I've noticed as I've talked to a bunch of traders is that we tend to defend our limitations. We tend to put them to the forefront. And I really don't feel that we need to accept our limitations. I mean, to me, it doesn't make sense that we have to accept our limitations, because that's what actually keeps us from getting to the next level. And so, we don't want to get into the habit of accepting our limitations. So check that out from this morning, and you'll get a good idea of what I was talking about. Now, on AAOI, we talked about this yesterday. I told you what I was looking for. We had a decent trade on it yesterday, but you see, we didn't have that big of a range. It was actually, these three candles really were a smaller range than what the average is. So today I was looking for a move below this 50. And this is what I was telling you. I was looking for this for a swing trade. And because it's been giving us good day trading moves, I was looking to day trade this. So that's what I was looking at, first thing this morning. Or was looking at yesterday, and what I was looking to trade today. So now we've got our trade here. I'm trying to get the here we go. Trying to get the trades up. Okay, you can see I waited. This was prior to open. So I waited like I always do, the first 5 minutes, let this candle print. I almost got in up here, but I got my swing trade in. I got in at 44.40. So I did get in on my swing trade, and then I came back and I was looking for an entry here for a day trade. And this was kind of jumping around a little bit. So I waited until we got below this 5 minute low, the 5 minute opening range low. I wasn't using the body. I was taking it and being a little bit more conservative. I used the wick, and because of that, I did give away a little bit of my profit. But that's fine. I mean, as long as I got the meat of the move, I'm happy with it. So I got in here, covered half right here, and was looking for 43 for the last piece, but we didn't get there. Ended up getting out break even on this, and watched it go back and test the 9. Got back in, albeit just above the VWAP. We got rejected at the 20, and for the last couple of weeks, the 20 has been the man. So I got back in here. We ended up losing the VWAP. Covered half here, and covered the rest of it here. Now, that was a little bit premature, I admit. I should have taken 75 off here, and then let this other 75 get off here at 42.50. Now, the reason I have this red line here, this became intraday support because we couldn't quite break the $half mark here. We couldn't break it here. We dipped below it a couple times. We dipped below it here, but we couldn't hold. So I drew this because this was this intraday support at this $half mark, this 42.50, which was relatively strong. But I got in here on this pullback and got a little bounce here. We were having trouble at this level, so I went ahead and took it off. And when we pushed up and then we turned back around and it looked like we were having trouble again, I got back in. I didn't have the conviction to hold through this, and this probably would have taken me out on a close above the 9 here. But I took it off, booked a couple of cents on it, and then I got back in it right here and didn't cover any here. I was at lunch, so this was kind of on autopilot. I put this on because I didn't want to miss the move through this level when it came. And at this point, I was thinking that we were going to get it. And we kind of bounced back. Didn't quite claim the 20. We kept testing. But I was just holding on to it. We had all this downward pressure coming in. And I don't know why it took all this time to go. But what I did see was there was somebody that kept coming in, buying this up when we got right around 42.55, 42.54. And they would buy it up. They would just come in with just enough to buy it up. Come in with enough to buy it up. And, I was like, this thing is probably going to sit here the rest of the day. But technically, my trade was still working, so I left it on. And we finally got the move down, and I took half of it off. And we got the bounce here, and I figured we would get rejected again and pull all the way back. But you see we didn't. We started making higher lows here. You can see this. Let me draw the trend line here. You can see this. Or, better yet, let's do it this way. We started making higher lows here. So I went ahead and took it off. I knew we were getting close to the close, and we were just kind of grinding up. So I went ahead and took that last position off. But all in all, I think we did a fantastic job. This is like, I don't know how many days in a row that I've got this let me pop this out. How many days in a row I have gotten a little bit over $300. Well, today we got $474.09. But my average daily on this stock is over $300 a day. I've been getting on AAOI for the last 7-8 days. I mean, it's been a real find. Just been awesome. It just keeps paying. So as long as it's paying me, I'm gonna keep trading it. I'm not gonna not trade it anymore. So let's look at the next trade I have on here is NVDA. This was a good classic fake out here. I got in this trade. I didn't take the open. This wasn't on my watch list. You can see it didn't get any volume to the open anyway. And so I was taking this on a trend continuation because I thought we were going to at least test lower day and possibly get lower. So this candle open starts to sell off. So I get in and it's red. Perfect candle. Starts selling off. Then it gets bought back up and closed back above these moving averages. Well, I said, VWAP is going to be the key. If we lose VWAP, I'm just going to take it off. So I know we didn't close above VWAP, but we did on the 2-minute. And when that happened, I went ahead and took it off. Technically, this trade did not seem like it wanted to work. I could have held and got out at break even, but that wasn't what I would have done. If I would have held, I'd have kept holding, see if I would get the move I wanted. But we didn't. It made this run up, and then eventually we started selling off here. But this was a pretty choppy stock. It was hard to stay in if you got in, but only took $68 loss on it, so I wasn't too upset about it. UAL, United Airlines, they had that issue overnight. Let's pull this back. It's moving too slow. See, this is the gap down after the story came out yesterday evening. Then we had some recovery. This morning, the stock started recovering. And it pushed almost all the way back up. And then we sold off a little bit. But at the open, we opened up. Here's the first 5-minute candle. And here again, I was a little bit late on my entry. This morning I was late on my entries. I don't know if I was just slow or sluggish this morning. I did feel kind of sluggish. Even at the gym, I was sluggish. So just another late entry here. But got in here, took profit here, and took profit here. And let me bring the trades back up. You can see, you can pause it if you want to and see the UAL entry and exits. But this was a classic case. It went up, it started to sell off, and I got in here, 5-minute opening range breakdown, but it was low. Got my 2 covers and got out. Was looking at it to get it in here, see if we can get another move down, but just didn't get it. Kind of missed it, and looks like that wouldn't have been a follow through. I would have gotten the first cover, and that would have been about it. But still a decent trade on the day. Ended up with 123.56 on it, so not bad. So had a real good day. I think after commissions, I should clear about $450. So not a bad Tuesday. All right, so that was it for me today. Again, I'm gonna watch and wait, see if AAOI pays again. I'm not chasing it. I'm waiting for it to come to me. I'm not chasing it. I'm not trying to give back any of my money that it's giving me. I'm going to let it come to me. If it wants to come to me and give me some more, I'm going to take it. So just have to be patient. It's all about being patient, sticking to your rules, and letting the market come to you. Because eventually it's going to come to you. It may miss you today. It may miss you tomorrow. But eventually it is going to come. So that was my day in a nutshell. We'll be trying to get after it tomorrow. I may not get to do a recap tomorrow because I have class, our day trading class, but I'll try my best. If not, we'll try to do one on Thursday. So everybody have a great evening, a great night. Remember, tomorrow is Sneak Peek Wednesday, so come join us for that. Just join in on the morning show at 8:30 and just hang out, and I'll usually keep that room open until about 10:30 or so. So you'll get a good idea of our morning and how we operate and all that good stuff. So have a great one, and we will see you tomorrow in chat.